Hey everybody, Jerb here. This will be the 5th video in the Reworking the OG Girls of Bit City / CNG. Most of them, have bare bones skill sets and such, and could have used a rework to make them viable against the last couple years of new girls, because all the OG girls just get slaughtered in every single mode against all the new girls. And I'm hoping that my suggestions here would have possibly bolstered the devs game and add some longevity to make the OG girls usable in any modes. So let's see, scroll down and find her. Let's see where her skills are at baseline. So her skills are not the greatest, much like all the other OG girls. She's got the panda headset thing that she lobs at them, and then the drop a bomb where you're at, and it kind of throws her backwards and gives her a couple seconds of invisibility. Let's see, what are they called? Music time for everybody. Let's see, adds damage, a 1 second stun, the block sights. Not amazing. Those 1 second stuns are completely useless. Drops a water bomb and drags enemy towards it. Okay, yeah, that was increased damage and a little vortex to pull them in. But oh, that's right, the marriage skills were included in those descriptions. Okay, let's get out of this and go back to the game, see what we can do about that. So for her upgrades, right off the bat, the panda headset toss, I would have wherever it lands drop a circle vortex to suck enemies in. So if they're all kind of in a group, it would lump them together. They would all get the headsets. I'd also add a small damage over time. Not much, but a music damage. So if they triggered, if you hit them 2 times, maybe 3 times, give her, I'd say a third control, so you could do 3 of them instead of 2 back to back, and then suck the enemies in. It hits them with like 2 to 3 second stun, and then a little bit of a musical damage dot over time. Nothing huge, just enough. But if you could layer those on, it would slow them down over and over and over until, like, if you hit 3 of them back to back, maybe they'd be stunned for 6-7 seconds with a larger damage over time. And then with that, possibly even, and now this is one I thought of someone else, but for her, with the music, not just block their view with the 2 eyeballs like they're wearing the panda head. I mean, that's a pretty unique feature. But for Tomoka, how cool would it be if you tossed it on them and she had a unique feature where it messed up your controls? Like, all the directions would randomize every single time they got hit by it. So if you got hit by it once, your controls would be all wonky for a few seconds. I don't know, like 3-4 seconds. But then if you got hit again, it would rework that and then re-randomize. So maybe your directions are all messed up, or maybe the skills wouldn't fire for a few seconds. But it would be cool if your attacks all got screwed up. So if you went to attack, it was like a standard attack and not a skill attack. Or if you went to attack and it actually just moved you left or right because you're confused by the music blasting in your ears. Trying to keep it thematic with her build. And then for the control bomb, they should have made that not just droppable, but possibly throwable. Like, throw the bomb, ahead of you, so you back, like, when it blasts you back through walls, which kind of is useful. I also appreciate how the invisibility doesn't affect the wings in those segments. But being able to toss that bomb ahead of you and not have to run up in direct blast your face business area, because, like, you have to run up and be right on top of an enemy to drop it on them to suck them in. It's worthless with all the super long damage characters that can hit you across the map. So for her, being able to, like, chuck it forward or shoot it up and have it detonate, like fall and detonate ahead of them, would be so much more useful. Well, I don't know, I just thought those were a couple decent ideas to make her a viable, playable character in game. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I got a few more of these on hand. And I'm going to miss this game when it goes out in a week. So, you guys, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. It would be very, very much appreciated if you could give it a like, comment, or subscribe. I mean, you don't have to. Just enjoy it if you want. Go on. If you didn't make it this far, that's cool too. On that note, I'm out. You guys have a good night.